In this video, we're going to cover preparing and operating a flower shop, which can be done when you own both the Sims 4 Get to Work and Seasons expansions. We'll discuss strategies from a fresh game perspective. I think that many players will at least learn a few things from this video, although it is somewhat of a walkthrough. My Sim has been created with retail in mind, not creativity. She has the self-assured trait to lend her confidence at times. The good trait has also been selected so that she benefits when Sims nearby are happy. Lastly, outgoing is selected, meaning she will enjoy socialization, but may experience a higher need to socialize. You can later offset the downside of outgoing with the independent reward trait. I'll choose a social aspiration as her starter. Sims keep the reward trait based on what you first pick. In this case, she'll have gregarious, which makes her good at socializing, for a lifetime, even if I switch her aspiration. Starting out, I select Spring to have access to bluebells and make her a tiny house with only the necessities to save a few thousand and give me a head start on saving up for the business. To give me some passive income, I use the starter flower seed packs. I will need lots of bluebells, and daisies also come in handy for reasons that are relevant to retail, which we'll discuss in a bit. On to flower ranging. Note the Use Fresh Ingredients checkbox at top left. This isn't necessary, but with this skill it's good to have some flowers on hand. In this case, I'll level hard with daisies that I grew while saving up bluebells. Your sim will be awful at first, and this avoids you paying for materials to create a vase that is worth less than the cost of materials. You should sell every vase you make at first. The sell price is based on the quality and freshness. Sell arrangements while they're fresh to earn more. To avoid making awful vases, it's worth the money to decorate the area around your flower ranging station. Look for a few decorative objects with an environment score. This will help make your sim happy when in the area and help you to work longer before needs make the sim too uncomfortable. You should also try to be inspired. This will boost the rate your sim earns skill experience while at the same time making a high quality arrangement more likely. Cloud gazing from outdoor retreat is a good option, as is taking a thoughtful shower. Cloud gazing can be done from anywhere, so it's a favorite. Stick with level 1 arrangements even when you unlock the second and third levels of the skill. This helps you to be more likely to make a profit off the arrangement. You can make the highest price level 1 you have access to in order to boost the profit, as the value of the arrangement is based on starting price as well as quality level. At level 4 in the skill, you get 2 key unlocks for your flower shop. It would be best to wait at least this long before you attempt to start one. Your sim gets the ability to produce higher quality level 1 arrangements, meaning I still stuck with basic daisies because I'd always give out at least what I put into it. Secondly, you get the ability to scent arrangements with bluebells. You can only scent excellent flowers. Scents have a variety of effects, but only one is relevant to retail. Bluebells offer the arrangement the timeless effect. This locks the freshness, preventing it from decaying. Scenting with bluebells is extremely cheap given the cost of one bluebell, but it also makes flowers shelf stable. I recommend you do a few things while saving up money. You'll need at least 10,000 to start an indoor shop, which is much more necessary with seasons. Since you're probably gardening, it's not a bad idea to do a few levels of the gardening aspiration, freelance botanist, along the way. It can let you easily afford a high-end reward trait. Collect lots of bluebells. You may only need about 20 to start up your shop, but may desire to have some out of season. You can take cutting from your bluebells and graft them to sage to get them year-round. Get your sim's charisma to level 4 at minimum. It plays a role in the success rates of retail-related socials, but does not kick in until levels 4 through 6. You'll get a massive bump in income by flower arranging level 6. At this point, you should be doing level 3 arrangements that would cost 200 plus without materials. If your sim is inspired, the final product will be near 3 times the cost of materials, so long as it's excellent quality. Far more if your sim makes a masterpiece. Freshness, plus excellent quality plus masterpiece can lead to roughly 6 times the starting value. When you've saved up the recommended 10 to 12,000 to start a shop, start building an inventory of flowers that are excellent quality and scented with bluebells. Drag them from the flower arranging table to the ground. When you've got a few, head into buy mode. Click the flowers to hold them. In the bottom left corner you will see Add to Household Inventory. Click this portion of the screen to store them in your family inventory. This will allow us to more easily transport them when we are building the retail lot. I saved up a dozen flower arrangements before deciding I was ready to begin. I did a variety of arrangements that were anywhere from $150 to $6,000 in value. This gives both rich and poor customers some options. When you feel you're ready, you can start a business from the computer or phone's Buy a Retail Business option. You'll be taken to a lot selection screen and can then transfer money from your household to the business. You use this money to build and must add to it if you run out. Withdrawing your profits is done similarly. Do this by clicking the little simoleon icon next to your funds in the bottom left portion of the screen. The only thing required for the lot to count as retail is a counter and cash register. I could actually get lost explaining too much about retail here, but it's something I can do in another video sometime in the future. While building your lot, be sure to place at least a couple of decorative items like signs that say in the bottom of their description, placing this item attracts more customers to your business. This is a hidden metric called curb appeal that causes more Sims to spawn and does visit your lot. Because we already have an inventory, we can get by with a little less money than other types of businesses. Click the icon in the bottom left corner to access the household inventory and begin placing flowers. When you're all done, you'll leave buy mode and click each individual arrangement and select to mark as for sale. No matter what it is, customers can only buy an item if it is appropriately marked. In the bottom right corner of your screen is a little cash register icon. You can click it, then the open close button to open the store. With the charisma skill my sim has gained, everything is much easier. Retail interactions are boosted by both mood and charisma. When players have trouble with retail, it's probably related to this: not enough variety in the store, not enough curb appeal, or a little bit of all three. Queue up interactions with customers who come in. Your options expand as you get to know them as a customer using retail interactions. Customers have a limited browse time. It's set when they first come in. A random number from 60 minutes to 2 hours that can be expanded with retail perks. Their initial intent to purchase is displayed as a blue bar above their heads, seen when we zoom out here. Our goal is to fill intent and make the sale. They can do this on their own when they come in with high intent. Other customers start with very low intent. When intent is full, they're more likely to go ahead and finish a purchase. Socials like Close the Deal are boosted heavily by charisma and confidence, and when you use them, you'll get a big chunk of the intent bar. When a customer is ready to check out, they will stand near the item they want with a shopping cart icon over their head. You have a set amount of time to ring them up before they leave in frustration. You can speed up checkouts with a retail perk. Once the sale is made, your business gets the money deposited into its account. Remember, you must withdraw profits. Before you do this, you will often want to restock the item. Since items are marked up a set percentage over the base cost, you will not get the amount seen when the sale is complete. Most of it will go toward restocking. That said, profits can be substantial. Profit on a 1,000 simoleon item at 25% markup would be $250. At 50%, you'd net $500. One of the flowers here is a 6,000 simoleon item, so the profit at a low markup of 25% is 1,500. You can go as high as 100% markup, though you'll make fewer sales. You can control the markup via the bottom right retail menu. Restocking flowers gives you the exact same item. This means if you had created excellent masterpiece flowers scented with bluebells, they will come restocked at pristine freshness, and the freshness will not decay. If a player wanted to be more active at crafting flowers, they can elect not to use bluebells and replace flowers as they wither. Flowers take 24 hours to go from pristine to normal and lose the freshness value bonus. 24 hours from there and the price drops dramatically. Making many sales while also having a higher markup means having to deliver a better experience and some exploitation of game mechanics. Put a mirror on the lot, and when your sim is in a positive mood, click it to do the Psych Self-Up interaction, which makes your sim confident. Gradually add to your store to deliver a better customer experience and give your own sim a better mood while on the lot. Customer mood and player sim mood are both combined to give a bonus to success rates for retail interactions. Add decorative items with high environment scores to ensure that every sim that comes in gets a decorated moodlet. This works ridiculously well and does let you push up the markup some in conjunction with your confidence and charisma skill. I'm also leaving out retail perks entirely, which can help with restocking speed during a busy day and checkout speed, so that when two sims are both ready at the same time, you don't miss sales. When your store is profitable enough, you can also take on employees. That's a whole different ballgame, but at the same time, everything I've said applies. Happy customers being served by an employee with high retail skill are going to be more likely to make a purchase. No employee will be anywhere near as good as your sim, but they can definitely help with direction. This should be sufficient to help you make a flower shop, or at least give you ideas. It's not something I'd jump directly into doing, but with some preparation, the process can go pretty smoothly. You can just sell flowers at home, but in the end, with markups, it's probably more entertaining and challenging than simply spamming flowers without ever leaving the workbench. Retail has its own quirks, as does everything in this game, but when you know how systems interact, you can make the most of them. This has been a longer guide and fairly in-depth for what it is. We'll certainly do a mixture between long and short to cater to different preferences in viewers. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more guides like this. Leave your own tips in the comments and let us know if you liked it. Thanks for watching.